Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about this comment section is evil. Viewers defend Doordash driver who begs customers to stop lying about not receiving food. I feel like there's a lot of oxymorons in the way these headlines are getting. The comment section is evil, but the viewers are defending the Doordash driver for telling customers to stop stealing food, basically. What is the range we're going for here, really? But either way, a Doordash driver is exposing customers who steal food. So today we're going over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for customers, gig workers on Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A Doordash driver issued a PSA to customers who lied to get free food via TikTok. He wanted them to know that their lies negatively impact him and other Dashers. Yeah, a lot of people could get deactivated from those lies alone. Like, there are people who have been literally deactivated without warning just because some customer claimed that they didn't get the food. Now, a lot of the times they get a contract violation and they could fight it a little bit. But either way, that impacted our account. And we're mad at ourselves because you know how we ended up getting that contract violation? It wasn't because we were working with quality customers who tipped their drivers well. We were taking a customer that was either a no-tip customer who was either stacked onto an order or it was really slow, so we took it because it was slow, or it was a borderline okay order. Like, it fit within the parameters, but it wasn't really a great order, so because it wasn't that busy at the moment, you decided to take it so you can make the little bit of money you can from the order, drop it off, and call it. But at the end of the day, that tip only led to the contract violation to begin with, even though it was only like a couple bucks. Which is why I'm a firm believer in no tip, no trip, no lowball offers, no tip customers, only quality customers. Because you know who doesn't do this crap? Quality customers. PSA, stop telling DoorDash I didn't deliver your food. TikToker Latariann at Latariann said before recounting an experience he had while dashing the other night, he said that even though he handed a customer's food directly to them, they said they didn't get their food. I'm gonna leave his TikTok as well as his profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
Why do something like this? Like, why?
People often do this to get their food comped by the company. This is commonly known as the refund method on DoorDash. And this is not just a DoorDash thing, it's an Uber Eats thing, it's a Grubhub thing, but it's mainly DoorDash because it's that prominent to you. Basically what they'll do is that they'll deliver the food, they'll claim that there is something wrong with the order, or they got the wrong order, or something to that effect. Or they'll say that the food never arrived, even though you handed it right to them. Which is frustrating, because all you did was your job. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And at the end of the day, you were the one getting penalized because they wanted to lie about it. It's really ridiculous how low some people have become. How much of their character was revealed by being people who used the refund method. Here's the reality. They don't care about you, the money you're making, or anything else. In fact, some people have such a discrimination towards gig workers, they're kind of proud of it. So that's why I would never work with somebody like this.
You're putting my job at jeopardy because you want free food. You know how selfish that sounds? You report me for quote-unquote not delivering your food all for a free meal. Stop being selfish, y'all. Damn.
And you know what the worst part about it is? It doesn't matter how right you are, that's not gonna change. It's like asking a cheating boyfriend or cheating girlfriend to stop cheating because you want them to. It's not gonna happen. Once a scamming customer, always a scamming customer. In fact, Para actually did something cool. They will flag the customer in which you're delivering to, as well as the building they're in, so that way nobody else enters ends up getting on the receiving end of that customer again. That being said, Para's services do go against TOS, and they don't always work with DoorDash, but I think at this point, it's almost irresponsible to not develop a software fighting these kind of customers. Latariann's video was viewed over 221,000 times. The video seems to have reached its target audience, DoorDash customers who lie for free food, but it didn't have the effect Latariann was hoping for. The things you do for content, huh? Nothing personal, little bro. The top comment from @JStylin reads, yeah, it's nothing personal. We just want free food, so they're going to basically end your job for the sake of one free meal. It's nothing personal. Hence why you don't work with those kind of customers. Oh, but it's not as easy to figure that out. There are tools that identify them sooner, and there are habits that these customers always exhibit. A customer who chooses not to tip is also a customer who's entitled and micromanage you. A customer who chooses to lowball tip just enough to where the order would get accepted is the same kind of customer who will try to pull one over on you. Someone who asked for a leave it at the door order, but will meet you outside and then claim that the order has been stolen. One customer even suggested that the food tastes better when they get their money back. You know, that's the worst part about some of these customers, is that they don't just do the worst things to you. They will feel good about doing it to you. And I don't even think it's about you. It's about screwing the company, in turn screwing you. Sometimes it's about the gig workers themselves, but more so the idea of getting away with something. It's like the same feeling that kids got that were like 16, 17, 18, who were drinking alcohol underage, that were liking the idea of drinking alcohol only until they became 21. And suddenly that illegal thing that they were doing is now a legal thing that they're doing. And it just doesn't have the same rush anymore. It's either me or you, and I'm choosing me every time, Alvin Yakatori said. You're right, it's either me or you. And at the end of the day, we gotta choose us and decline your order over and over again, making sure that you never work with any driver ever again. That also means making sure we flag you as a customer so no one takes your order ever again. Another user suggested another way to get their money back without penalizing the driver. I say I found a hair in my food, not blame the driver, they wrote. I get what you're saying with that, but that's kind of messed up too. I appreciate the effort of you not putting it on us, but I kind of don't like that either, to be honest. On its site, DoorDash states it investigates every order that is reported as never delivered to find the root cause and can ensure this doesn't happen again in the future. To DoorDash's credit, they actually have been taking steps to fight off some of these customers, but it is nowhere near to the same degree as the wrongful deactivations that have been continuously taking place on the platform. In fact, Tony Xu just did an interview with the rideshare guy. He actually tried to address the wrongful deactivations in the interview. And of course, Tony Xu dodged that question like it was a bullet. Honestly, they're not doing enough, and I don't think they're planning on doing anything either. DoorDash also says it gives Dashers a way to counter these customers' claims. If you received a never delivered notification in your Dasher app, can click on it to view more details and also provide more information about the delivery in question. We'll take the details into account in your reviewing your case. DoorDash has a specialized team that works to identify reports from fraudulent customers, so those will not count against the Dasher's accounts, DoorDash claims. Yeah, that's a load of dog crap right there. Here's the reality. Yes, they'll investigate the customer who chose to screw you over, so they're not going to lose money, but they're not going to remove the account violation unless you make a big stink about it. I know I had to make a big stink out of it 9 times out of 10. That also said, there were also times where I didn't have to make that big a stink about it and they just removed it without an issue. One time for a late arrival to the customer notification because of a long wait time, and one time it was a customer report the order never arrived even though it did, and they had it gone within like half an hour. And I didn't didn't even have to call them at that point. So it's not like they don't do anything. It's that they do the thing, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to just affect you. DoorDash is doing something, but they're just not doing enough. But we can't give them a total crap down because of the effort they are actually putting in. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. If you're the kind of person that justifies any sort of food theft for any reason, you're a piece of crap. I don't care if you're a DoorDash driver, a customer, a merchant, the company. I don't give a rip. If you justify food theft, you're a piece of crap. There is no redemption for you. But that also said, if you are continuously working with people who are out to screw you over, it's just as much your fault as it is the customers. That's why you gotta make sure you're not taking no-tip customers or low-ball offers or offers that are just good enough for as long as the order is done quickly, because at the end of the day, those orders are risky. How many people do you think got deactivated for this concept alone? There have been videos of people literally calling out customers who do this crap, who literally got the driver fired for it. And at the end of the day, you know what happened? Those people were literally called out, and those drivers are still trying to get their accounts back, even though reality is they're not getting it back. Do yourself a favor, and instead of trying to fight DoorDash to handle these customers or trying to work with customers in a way that makes you as covered to the best of your ability, just dodge these customers altogether by only taking quality customers, and stop trying to get the wrong people to do the right thing, because that's not going to happen either. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!